Yo, you don't want this smoke. What it do, ski? It's your boy, Failey McWhaley. Today, we're checking out Stargate SG. Fuck, you guys don't know how many times I've done that accidentally.
Bruh, chill.
Today, guys, we're checking out Stargate Atlantis, season number 1, episode number 6. How's it going, beautiful people? Last time, we had thought that there was a snake amongst us, but in actuality, there was merely a tracking necklace. Weir was kind of awesome shit. Everybody thought it was Taylor, it was her people. Let's dive right into this episode. As always, don't forget, guys, to smack the like button if you enjoy the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, as always, links in the description down below if you guys are interested in getting the full unedited raw reactions and more to SG1 along with this journey with me, as well as SG8. Let's get right into it. This time on SG8.
I do not believe this is a world I visited before.
Look at those jumpers. They're puddling.
I've heard a lot of reports from SG teams on missions like this, specifically the mission reports of Colonel Samantha Carter. And apparently there's remarkable similarities between worlds that support life, the product.
Whoa. Here we go.
Turbulent? Maybe not.
That's enough. I'm getting out of here.
Are we down to see them on a mission with SG1?
We're going in.
Oh shoot, this one's called Childhood's End. No more.
We can make it back to the Stargate before dark.
If we intend to leave, we should start now.
Just the jumper. None of my equipment's working either.
Oh boy.
Check it out, sir. I think my compass has gone wonky.
You brought a magnetic compass to another planet in another galaxy? You have absolutely no way of knowing if this planet's magnetic field is... Wait a second.
It's working. Oh. I don't think it is.
Is electromagnetic.
I believe it is this way.
Soundtrack's got a classic Stargate feel to it. What do we got going on here? Got some monuments.
Oh, yeah. Over there.
So if we find it, can we shut it off?
That's worth a shot if we can shut down the field.
Whenever Sheppard's just talking
All right,
normally,
guys.
it always seems like he's like lining up
Second
like a
seat.
joke. He sounds like a stand-up. Oh, we got some archers. Oh, Horizon Zero Dawners.
The weapon, Lieutenant. Hey, kids.
You're a full-grown.
Excuse me?
You need to see the elders.
A full-grown.
Elders.
The tribe of the preteens, it seems. Look at that teamwork. The coordination. Oh. The bones.
Major.
They're killers. Let me guess, they kill the adults.
You don't think they worship the Wraith, do you?
That'd be a first.
It'd be disturbing.
We know.
Its deathbird fell out of the sky years ago. We keep it here to remind us of how life used to be.
Used to be?
Oh, that's Uh-oh. Brain fart. The cadet. The one who sacrificed, not sacrificed himself, the brilliant guy who died. Leo? No, why is his name escaping my head right now? Oh my god, you guys are gonna flame me. Oh my god. No, fuck, what's his name? I'm disappointed in myself.
Bruh, chill.
He was in the class with Haley. Ugh. Not Lee. Why?
Hi, nice to meet you.
That's totally him.
I'm Karis,
Yeah, no, that's
one of the village elders.
Cap. That's not your name.
No one has come through the well for nearly 500 years.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. How old are you?
25, sir.
What? You're 25, Ward? He does look younger, yeah.
Please, tip.
Huh? I mean, SG does reuse actors. Elliot!
You are familiar with the Wraith?
Yes.
Well, we're not friends or anything like that.
The Wraith, only we were their herd. There's no way to move peacefully into the next world when that is your fate. My ancestors decided that to beat the Wraith, we must learn to think as they. We ensured that we would never provide the Wraith with a crop worth picking. None of us passes the age of 24.
How do you manage that?
We off ourselves?
On the eve of our 25th year,
Jesus
Both
Christ.
for our people and for our own safe passage into the eternal rest.
Ourselves? Seppuku?
We take our own lives.
Well,
And so the Wraith have not returned for nearly 500 years.
I'd be capping out if I was at this place.
Never in my life have I ever felt so old.
A screwed up way of life, I can imagine.
Wraiths don't come by anymore because when their darts fly close to the villages, the electromagnetic field takes them out. Why would they risk their advantage when there's a smorgasbord through some other Stargate?
Our guns still working, right?
Because they're relatively primitive. They don't generate any EM.
We must tell them.
That's
Not
crazy.
Before I've had a chance to look at those ruins, we don't.
They're sacrificing themselves for no reason.
What are we
That's...
gonna tell them, Taylor? Everything you believe to be true is wrong, and trust us because, oh, we've been here for almost an hour.
You can stay until you fixed your ship, but you must work quickly.
Casta says you're 100 years
This
old.
is kind of fucked.
Are
Well,
you?
who's Casta?
Me.
Where are you getting your information, Casta?
Someone that's older than me is a grown-up.
I don't need you to tell me what I just said.
Okay. So, why are we going to the old city?
Do you have young?
Me? No, not yet. You?
Oh, yes. They're raised in one of our other villages.
Other villages? They all make the sacrifice?
Yes. We all do. As have the many before.
No one ever,
What?
well, decides not to go through with it, takes off.
We can be persuasive when the time comes.
I mean,
I know what that means.
they've got good shots.
Lieutenant Ford, he's just a year older than you. Do you know what he would have missed out on if his life was over a year ago?
It's a good point.
Not all that different. I would rather have 24 years of peace than a life of fear.
Naturally, when the time comes.
The time comes.
Well, of course it does. That's part of being alive.
Tomorrow's the first day of my 25th year.
Tomorrow.
Bruh.
Yes, I'm oldest among the 24s.
You mean, tomorrow you,
Tonight.
Tonight? Oh, y'all really don't skip a beat.
Long ago. And tonight I die.
Unnecessary suffering is ugh. But it's not unnecessary because they don't know it. In actuality, them killing themselves is
they're
unnecessary.
alone, but we can't be sure. There may be more.
And you've given them time to prepare the ship?
If they stay any longer, the Wraith will come back and all our sacrifices will be for nothing. I will give them to the end of this day to leave.
Okay.
If they do not.
The motto of this
Hey,
camp
coming
is
through. Thank you.
the Caillou theme. I'm a big kid now.
Compass. I'm using it to...
Where's Earth?
Listen, Cleo,
Casta.
whatever. Because I can't get any work done with you two buzzing around asking stupid questions in your stupid little voices. Now sit down and shut up. Oh, don't. Don't.
We're gonna go over here and we'll leave the mean old man alone.
Confirmed Rodney, terrible babysitter. That looks like a weapon or a transmitter. Look at that thing. It looks ancient.
Bruh, chill.
Okay.
Hello.
We know what that is.
Listen, I'm not gonna be dogfighting Wraith darts. Ford and I can handle it.
The odds are going to show up in the few hours it takes McKay to run those tests.
Probably likely. Because there's a transmitter again! Also, it's a literal deadline because he's going to be dead on his 25th
The guides
birthday.
sent back to the village.
Were they?
Two of the full-growns are out unwatched.
It's fine, Ares.
All right, for one, we don't even know how many of them there are.
Well, I hardly doubt there'll be more than a few hundred.
What? Hey, we're barely getting by here ourselves.
Elizabeth, they live in trees. Atlantis would be a big step up for them. Plus, they could stop killing themselves for no good reason.
Are they killing themselves for no good reason?
EM shield is what's keeping the Wraith away, not the sacrificing.
The two things aren't as disconnected as you think.
One more day, that's all I need. I'll have a much clearer picture. Long story. Stick around and I'll tell you.
There's nothing I'd like more than to spend more time talking with you. But it's not possible. I was the reason the Wraith returned to this planet.
You can live a full life.
You're a warrior, one who was trained to defend and protect them.
I guess you can say that.
Would you not willingly give your life if it were necessary?
Really necessary.
How is the sacrifice so different?
They really brought him back just to kill him again.
Would you stand witness?
Me? What do I have to do?
Just
Watch.
be there as I prepare. We gather the strength from those close to us.
I'll pass, but...
Not much point to that either. ZPM is almost depleted. Whoever built the EM device knew it wouldn't be able to power a field large enough to cover the whole planet for very long. Now, while this at the very least guarantees that they die in peace, it's religion, and a pretty ridiculous one at that.
Well, that's not a judgment that we can make for them.
No.
No. I'd like you and Lieutenant Ford to return the ZPM and get their device back online.
Ah! Good evening, Father. How are you?
Ford and I are back at the old city. I'm just gonna put the ZPM back.
Good. I'll let Major Sheppard know.
It's not like they're gonna pull up right in this second.
Need that field returned as soon as possible.
Go, 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 go!
Blue, I'm coming!
Oh shit, let's go! There we go.
What are you waiting for? Well, that should be it. It should be what?
Ran out of
Far
juice?
be it for me to cause a panic. What did you do? There's the slightest possibility that in my haste I may have broken it.
In your haste, you might have. Oh no! You just like messed up the edges or something like that?
Defile our remembrance. You broke the laws. You must be punished. That's not up to you, Ares. Neither is it up to you anymore. Every second a full-grown is in our village is a second we are no longer safe from the Wraith.
Okay, the arrow's not doing
Full-growns
anything.
have agreed to leave and never come back. All this will be over soon, and we can get on.
He's gonna
with
get
the
shot.
ceremony.
What I'm saying is there's a sequence to reinstalling the ZPM, which I haven't got yet.
None of that matters now. Just grab what you can and come with me.
It's about the protection of your villages.
Spill the beans.
The reason our ship went down, because of this device.
Your entire
It renders
existence
all electromagnetic-based technology inside the shield inert.
is a lie!
I believe the idea of the sacrifices was brought in so your society never left the confines of the shield. Look, the sacrifices play a part.
That's
in
a hard
your
pill to
survival, not for
swallow.
the reasons you believe.
That's impossible.
I can prove it to you.
This is still gonna result in him killing
Have this
himself.
device back online.
Karis is weak. I doubt his oath to the sacrifice. The full-growns have clouded his judgment. They've stopped in the old city and are not moving on. We'll rid ourselves of them now, once and for all!
This will never work.
Is this a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire soundtrack? Right? It kind of sounds like a little. Alright, the big boys have pulled up.
This is not the well, Karis. It's my fault. You think I'm a fool?
No. I just think you're a little cranky. If you want to escort us back to the ship, you can watch us leave.
Let's go, Rodney.
Oh, you scared me.
You scared us.
Oh, sorry.
We came to see if you left any chocolate.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, you want some? Okay, you can have this, but you gotta promise to let me work, okay?
Okay.
What was that?
Is it a recon
Too
scout?
small to be a dart.
It's a probe of some kind. Let us take that probe down or we're all in deep trouble.
Even if you were able to destroy it. More.
That is not true.
Why do you think they're here, Sheppard?
There's a device that shields us from the machines of the Wraith. The sacrifices might
They'll
have
be in the old city. Go.
Ares, listen to me.
You
Blasphemy!
let your fear of the sacrifice put our entire people in danger, Karis.
Listen, I need to finish my work here. I've seen how the race deal with other planets, and they don't care how old you are. Give me one more shot.
Rodney, do you pull the trigger?
Both of you, go to your rooms! You're not buying this, are you?
This man with his chest out said, "Go to your rooms." I felt the conviction on that. Still a funny piece of dialogue. Here comes a grand deletion.
The weapons we carry are more powerful than any you have ever seen.
She's telling the truth.
Nice. Power's on.
It works.
Of course it works.
I must tell Ares. Come with us.
That'd have been pretty messed up if Rodney had to just blam him. His back must hurt from
Presence
carrying
has
these
brought the
episodes.
Wraith. All our ancestors' sacrifices you've undone.
Relax.
Ares, no.
Look what you've done.
Ready, sir.
We will defend ourselves. And believe me, you don't want that.
Damn.
Archers ready!
Yo, you don't want this smoke. Actually, no. The archers. I mean, they got the advantage.
It works! The device works! McKay fixed it and the Wraith bird fell right out of the sky.
You all right, McKay?
Catch my breath.
Saving the day yet again.
Get the medical kit from the jumper.
What's up with the slow motion there?
Been able to boost the coverage by over 50% without much of a power increase, so...
But you have no idea how long the shield will last?
There's no way of knowing, no, but there's a good chance you'll be a grandparent before it goes.
Check in on you every now and then. In fact, Ford would be happy to come back and explain how to be a 25-year-old.
I look forward to it.
You have to get used to a few things now that everything's changing around. Just promise me you'll stick around.
I will.
Have all the villagers agreed to suspend the sacrifices?
It will require us to change some laws, but for now, yes.
Oh, right here.
Well, where we're from, you get presents when you turn a year older.
They really gave this man a birthday gift. That was an emote. Yo, relax. How much chocolate do we have? And that was my reaction video to Stargate. Oh, no. Atlantis. I didn't say one.
Bruh, chill.
And that was my reaction video to Stargate Atlantis season number 1, episode number 6, y'all. This one was titled Childhood's End. And this was sort of like a classic episode, going to another planet, mixing and mangling with their cultures and their technology. A little bit of a clash there, and that's sort of where the drama of the episode takes place. I think this was a fine episode of the show. It was really interesting to see sub 25-year-olds surviving, learning about why they killed themselves, the rituals, why they do the sacrifices, their logic behind it, how the SGA team really starts to tiptoe around, learn to interfere in this galaxy, as of course we've seen the SG1 team time and time again make mistakes, tampered with certain planets that they've gated to. They've done some great things. There's also been some unforeseen consequences along their 8 years here. So I think this is cool to see the SGA team go about it for their first time in the Pegasus galaxy here. This one ended up turning out to be a dub for them, but I'm sure that hopefully we get to come back and see how the population does in a couple of seasons, or in a couple of, however many episodes, a couple, maybe dozen episodes, and just see what happens when a population who has typically stayed to the max of 24 years old ends up living their life longer than that. Does their population go into chaos? Some of the tribes fight back and still kill themselves, or they start just going into complete anarchy? This would actually be a particularly interesting episode to fall back on if they decide to. So I think that, for the fact that we get to see it for the first time in SGA, I thought that was pretty dope. Again, I think Rodney was definitely an MVP this episode yet again, coming clutch, helping out with the ZPMs, the Z, not Z. Thinking about it to myself this episode, I like the chemistry of the SGA team so far. How they're sort of interacting with one another. I think the chemistry is pretty on point between Taylor, Sheppard, Ford, and McKay. Like, for only 6 episodes, they work really well together, I think, at least. And I like how they interact with these other civilizations. They're very friendly. I like their approach. So yeah, I think there was kind of like a darker element to this episode with them all killing themselves. I mean, overall, this is very similar to things that we've seen in the past, and it was cool to see the actor playing Elliot return yet again. It was so funny. I was dying. I was thinking to myself how, like, my brain like zapped in the middle of the episode. I'm like, Elliot! I just yelled it. I didn't want to comment it or think about it too much, but I thought that was really funny. Yeah, guys, that was Stargate Atlantis season number 1, episode number 6, y'all. What did you think about this episode? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you guys think they did the right thing in not telling them right off the bat? And only when, the circumstances really came to it that they ended up revealing the real reason? Did they have a tough decision to bring up? Do you tell them right away? Do you sort of not interfere with their rituals, right? As always, if you enjoyed this video, definitely be sure to smack the like button and subscribe if y'all haven't already. Of course, as always, links in the description down below if you guys are interested in the full unedited raw reactions. With that being said, y'all, that was it for SGA. I will see you all in the next one. Love you guys.